Hi there, my name is Alfie. Welcome to Southampton. Join me for a walk. Hello there. You join me at the start of the walk. It's derelict bridge across an old lake. This is one of my favourite places to come. In the springtime, these bushes are full of blackberries. If you're feeling peckish, none of them there right now. In the springtime, it's full of them. Lush. Well, this is a little unexpected. Go away. This looks like a tree that's freshly down. And you might be able to see the path runs right through. It's a little bit of a hazard, to be honest. Not sure about this one. But, as you can see, all the leaves are fresh. So it looks like it came down recently. Looks like it was dead before. But the leaves are definitely alive. Some of them don't even have leaves. Ah, that's when... Oh, that's cool. Actually, you can see down here, most of the leaves are missing. And when you get above about 2 feet, the leaves are surviving. This is little muntjac deer coming to the tree. This is amazing. You can see where they've been munching all the trees, all the leaves off of the branches. And they can't quite reach this high. That's very cool. I love how the kids at the local primary school have created fairy houses for the onlookers. This one says welcome. Here seems like a good spot to rest. Join me for a quick tea break. I could put this here. It's been a lovely walk today. Absolutely fantastic. Temperature is not too bad. It's gorgeous today. It's lovely, loving it. Been on the trails for about an hour and a half on the path, encountered a few interesting things. For one, fallen trees. 2, fairy houses. And 3, another gentleman that had exactly the same camera as me. A Canon 7D Mark 1. And we had a little 10-minute conversation about the camera, about the god-awful ISO performance. So, can't really do much about that, to be honest. But, yeah, and no autofocus during video, which I especially have a problem with. Tell you what, I do like the woods in the winter, but autumn, springtime, when it's just starting to grow and there's lush green leaves everywhere, or in the autumn when there's like loads of brown crinkly leaves on the floor. This time of year there's just mulch on the floor, and it's not really, it's doing good for the ecosystem and giving the ground nutrients, but it's not that pleasing to look at, if you know what I mean. Hello. The dogs are at it again. Behind you is a big field. Loads of dog walkers on it at the minute. So, yes. Not sure how long I'm going to be able to sit here and rest, but we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, it's been relatively busy today. Relatively busy. But nice overcast lighting for my face, which is lovely. That's a good cup of tea. Still hot from about 3 hours ago. Oh. Sit back and enjoy. Thank you. Hello everybody, you join me on the historical trail of Ascot Park. This behind me here is a dovecot. Dates back to the 16th, 17th century. It was built predominantly for housing pigeons and doves to aid in the making of gunpowder, because the feces was an essential part of that process. You can see 2 dormers on the roof to allow entry and exit for the birds themselves. Now, they would come out of the top as well. That's mainly for ventilation and to allow the sunlight in. The sun goes in the wintertime, follows an arc across that way, so you get downward sun coming in through there, making it nice and bright in there during the day. The walls on the inside of the dovecot is lined with nesting boxes, so the pigeons have a place to sleep, which is very interesting. Probably a lot of boxes in there because it is quite tall. Might not look like it, but it is it's a very sizable building. It's this big! Massive! Huge! Big boy! To the right of this dovecot, there is an additional one that has been converted to a house. So that kind of gives you a scale. They would also use this dovecot for eggs. Pigeon eggs. Not sure how tasty they are, but apparently it was tasty enough to warrant a whole building. In the 16th and 17th century, this dovecot was responsible for a lot of gunpowder. Not gunpowder itself, but a specific ingredient. I can't explain. I can't pronounce the name of this chemical. It's spelled Saltpetre. Salpeter. I'm dyslexic, please forgive me. Hello. You reach the end of the forest walk. This is the exit or entrance. There's two entrances, this one and the one I entered earlier. This one has a park behind it. This is just off the green in my village. And yeah, it's been lovely. Welcome to the final destination. This is the park just outside the forest. Again, in a place like this, you can see natural beauty. There's the tree line behind. Even the old telephone infrastructure is kind of beautiful in its own way, you know. But yeah, I'm happy with today's result. Thank you very much for joining me. Goodbye.